Hey there, fellow gamers. My name is Zach, and welcome to Let's Play Scratches Director's Cut. Now, this game has been out for a while, I admit, but I keep reading that it's actually pretty good for what it is. And the reason I'm not really sure on the top of my head is because I'm almost bald, which I'm not happy about. The barber freaking messed up. I'm guessing that they either did not hear me right or just completely thought something else. But I'm not a fan of having no hair. I'm not trying to offend anyone saying that if you don't have any hair, I'm saying that as you guys saw me before, I had a good amount of hair, but now I have none. And I don't mean any offense to anyone. I'm sorry if it comes out like that. But I myself wish I kind of had. It was not cut that low. But enough of me sounding if I like that. Sorry if I sound like a douche if I say that, but you guys saw. Alright, so I've never heard of a thing about this game besides it's like a point and click, I think. So enough of my rambling on like a douche, and let's go. Which do you want to play? I'm gonna go with. I don't know if that's like a DLC or something, but I'm gonna go with the regular because I've never played this game before in my life. So it might be a bad idea to go straight to the DLC. Nucleosis presents really old music in a really old house. Best game ever. Scratches. Yeah, even the graphics on this game look kind of old, if you want to give it that. Starring John Bell, Jonathan Boakes. Okay, so you're living at a house. That's the family, I think. Sue Anderson, Mrs. Anderson. Guessing they died. Daniel Chase. Someone or both of them died, I'm guessing. Dominic Brewer. Okay. There's a random fountain. I don't know what these have to do with anything to each other. Music and special sound effects. Cellar of Rats. Art and scenery design, Alejandro Graziani. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Programming and game design, Augustin Cordes. I'm guessing we're starting here. Just throwing that out there. Really don't know what I'm expecting here. And I heard that this game isn't really scary as the fact that it just throws jump scares and crap at you, but it's mainly for the atmosphere and just the feeling that you're being watched or something. Man, my game is not loading, and I am just watching my webcam of myself just staring right at me. It's kind of creepy. Gonna do something here, game. There we go.
I arrived at Blackwood Manor one cold Saturday morning.
Who are you?
A thick veil of fog.
Who's talking?
Didn't look good, and there was an unnatural calm surrounding the area. Yet, I soon became entangled with the place.
Who are you? Okay, we could use a car wash. Okay, I'll give my character that. A house from hell. So, why am I here? I have a lot of questions, and I hope they get answered. Who am I? Why am I here? What is this place? I could do the whole who, what, where, when, why thing. Who am I? Where is this? Why am I here? Okay, there's when. Oh, geez, that is weird. The cloudy sky above me seemed rather unsettling and almost made me lose my balance. I felt a curious urge to run for shelter. My new home in the distance seemed very inviting. So that's my home? How do I move? How do I move? How do I do? Oh god, what is that? How do I go? Point? Aha! So it is a point and click. This is weird, because, like, the mouse controls the cameras too, but I'm like, what's that do? Gonna go to my house? God damn, this game's sensitive. Open. The door was locked. Fortunately, do I have the key? Which one? The key? How do I use the key? With very little effort, the key unlocked the front door. Gonna be one of those games, huh? Where it points out everything. I was so expecting something to pop out. Why was I expecting that? Well, this is apparently my new house, and it's rather furnitured, but kind of creepy. So, what am I doing here? Phone. Where's the phone? I hear it ringing. I don't know where it is. Is it in here? Oh, there it is. Aha. Can I answer that?
Hello?
Michael, it's me.
Hey,
Who?
Jerry. It's good to hear your voice.
I see that piece of junk you got there is working.
My thoughts exactly. I was afraid it'd fall apart as soon as I
You think
laid
your
my
own car's
finger.
crap? That's bad,
How did
man.
you find everything? Do you like the place?
It's rather crepit and
hard to
creepy,
tell,
but
yeah.
otherwise I
I'm
think it
impressed,
might be
that's for
alright.
You sound odd. Is everything okay?
I'm scared
Yes, it's
crapless.
perfectly fine. It's just that I'm in awe. I mean, pleasantly surprised. This house.
Is this the voice of the narrator from Little Big Planet?
So you do like it? You got me worried there for 1 second.
I'm telling you, I'm going to turn.
No,
this
not Little
place
Big
into
Planet.
a
What am I talking
factory
about?
of stories.
Good. You ought to finish that
Whatchamacallit?
tomorrow. I'm
Stanley's
really
Parable.
worried. You sure everything is
Well,
locked
it could be
up?
Little Big Planet,
Well,
too.
I just got here. Let me have a look around, and I'll get back to you if I find anything strange.
This has got to be the same voice for Stanley Parable. It totally sounds the same. Okay, so... just gonna check this place out, apparently. Oh, jeez. The mouse is so sensitive. I turn it a little bit. I'm like, no! Oh, God. I remembered that Jerry said a nice room had been prepared for me upstairs. I'm probably ruining this guy's voice, but it's the closest I can get. Keep expecting something to jump out. This is my bathroom. Rather odd styled, but I will not complain. Okay, so where's my room? I'm looking for my room. Oh god, there's more upstairs? How big a... Do you need this big a house, man? Oh jeez, so sensitive. My luggage was feeling heavier by the minute. Okay, the music stopped. I was so expecting something to... Why did it get so creepy all of a sudden? I was unusually surprised after entering this room. It was some kind of gallery. I could not read the rest. So, not going in there yet. Where's my room? Are you my room? This game's gameplay is so weird. It's like not like the point and clicks they're used to. There's my bed. The bed seemed to be comfortable, but too fancy for me. So is this not my room? Is this a spare room? Can I do something? Can I drop my stuff off? Okay, I'm guessing this is not my room. Pretty damn fancy for a spare room, if you ask me. If I go this way, are you my room? It seems awfully dark and creepy in there. I quickly realized that this had to be my room. It became evident why, as I glimpsed a gorgeous view through the huge window. You can see through that? That looks so dusk and musky, it was crap. The view was inspiring. Jerry had picked the right room for me. It would be ideal when doing some work. How do you see anything through that? The ideal place to put my luggage was, of course, my room. And I'm in my room. How do I drop off? A beautiful oak desk was standing against a window with an extraordinary and inspiring view. I love how you're so damn uptight about the view. You're like, screw this creepy house, screw everything, I have an amazing view. It was too early to go to bed. This little table could come in handy for what? How do I drop my stuff? Oh. The bed wasn't a good place. I had to sleep there. How about this desk? Aha! Vanishing town. I am not reading all that. I am sorry. If you want to pause here, go ahead, but I'm sorry, but I'm not reading all that. What else do I need here? I need a pen, apparently. London. Michael, it took me months, but at last I think I managed. Well, I mean think, so to speak, so there are only a few details left, but I confirm that there are way too damn many pages. I'll pause it for each one if you want to read it, but that's gonna take like a whole plate, like 5 minutes just to freaking read. So if you guys want to pause, go ahead. Jerry P. Carter. Okay, I need my matches. I think I'm done here. I still have one more suitcase. Can I place it on the desk? Aha! Papers go there. Typewriter goes there. Okay, that's cool. So, I thought it would be better to leave my typewriter and stuff ready. Oh, well, how do you ready it? Pen? Set it on fire? What? Those look like ink bottles, but... What? Leave. Oh, I had to bring the suitcase back. Meh. Okay, so I put that down there. So now what? I was eager to start doing some work, but the idea of exploring the place was too tempting. Okay, so I need to just explore some more. Okay, I can do that. Go out. Why can't I just click on the door? Why do I have to hit the doorknob? What kind of doorknobs are those anyway? How do you turn that? Okay, so I still got a bit of the attic to search. Can I go up there? I don't think this game wants me doing anything up. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, God, there's even more upstairs? Holy crap. Do you really need this much space, man? How many rooms does this house have? The door seems to be stuck. Do you open? Yes, you do. So what's in your lovely... Oh. It was just a pile of old bricks. No dip. Can I... Is this another room of sorts, I'm guessing? I keep expecting something to pop out. Can you just go ahead and do that already? Well, I can go stand in the middle of the room for what? I always swore that I would scream if I saw another brick. Well, you're in a house that seems half-built, so we're going to be expecting that a lot. A neat little stove was standing on a plank. That's a stove? What kind of stove is that? Can I light the stove? Since I had no intention of burning anything just yet, I decided not to waste any matches. That's a good point. The amount of trash in this room was unbelievable. Maybe that's why no one's ever lived up here. Because it's where all people put their junk. No, not that junk. Okay, so I can go more upstairs. Holy crap. Creepiest part of the house. Let's see what's inside. Wait, the door handle is on the right side. So why did... Oh, never mind. Well, there was nothing of interest among these trinkets. A lantern. And papers and stuff. Okay, so that's cool. Guidey. Is any of this important? No, we'll go back. The pile of newspapers was huge, and I needed more specific date to look for. For what? What are you looking for? A useless array of random items, of every imaginable size and color, occupied all the concerns of the attic. I strained my eyes to detect if there was anything useful among that junk, but instead I got the impression of a sinister presence lurking in the shadows. Well, all music stopped, and there's, okay. Is there a point to this? Besides slight... That became creepy rather fast. Can I leave? Okay, so time to go back out. So there is definitely something in this house. That is a guaranteed fact. Do I know what? Nope. Okay, so I think I explored most of upstairs, so do I have to go back downstairs? Oh god, this is so painful. Whoa, it got dark and creepy down here real fast. Okay, it's lit. Okay. I was like, that became really dark and creepy. Can I do anything with you? I intended to brighten up the whole place, but to my surprise, the lights don't work. Well, thankfully, the sun's still out. Otherwise, you would have been in a world of pain. Okay, so this is the dining hall. Why do we need doors to a dining hall? Where's this go? Oh, to the office. Is this the living room? Or an office? This house makes no sense. Why would you want this office, man? This office is a lot bigger and more inviting. Okay, it's this window of some importance. More books. Money and stuff. I got something. It was locked. Oh God! You really expect me to read, don't you? I mean, I'm all for reading, but I'm just trying to get to the good stuff. So again, if you guys want to read this, please go ahead. I'm sorry if I seem lazy, but I really just want to... Oh God. Hey look, it's my birthday. February 15th. Oh my... I will read this on my own time, but if I were to read all this, it would take an entire episode. Holy crap! And something about a mask. I was ecstatic after reading the journal. The material was incredible. Hope it was incredible, because I have no idea what... Really? That's a thing. Oh hey, the music's back. That makes me more comfortable. Remnants of a previous fire. Okay, we got no candlesticks. The glass was empty. Pity. I could have used a drink. Yeah, it's because someone would just leave a drink. Just chilling there. If someone did, I'd be kind of freaking out. Okay. Going in here. Man, I need to trim up a little bit. Ugh. Getting all scruffy. Okay, that's a really loud and ominous clock. Piano. Can I do something with it? It was all gibberish to me. So there's no point in looking at the piano. Okay. A fancy red clock, which sadly wasn't functioning. It sounds like it is. Bunch of barrels. Have I explored enough yet? How do I know when I'm done exploring? I really... Can I leave? So I need to explore out here, I guess? Go into this old creepy path, cause why not? Okay, some sort of old and creepy gate or greenhouse. The door to the greenhouse was locked, probably due to some rusting of its hinges. Well, good, because I'd like to leave. This place is just beyond. No, don't go back. Oh God, no, no, go that way. Keep going that way. What's over here? Just some sort of barn that's, of course, locked. So we're not going that way. What is that? A fountain? The imposing main gates were guarding the entrance to the manor. I hope that's what gates do. So, not going that way, I guess, either. I have no idea how to tell when I'm done exploring. I really don't know. So, I explored all out here. Nope. I mean... It didn't look so damn creepy. This house looked like it would be a nice place to live. But, the majestic grandfather clock was gently ticking nearby. It almost was sleep-inducing, but I was glad it was working. Oh, so you're the one that's ticking. Okay. There was a huge vase of oriental craftsmanship standing by the window. There was a rather torn umbrella. The tiny vase, almost hidden in the corner, completed the modest furnishings in the lobby. How do I know when I'm done? I want to get to the stuff. Oh yeah, I remember there being a basement. How do I get back to the... Anything in you? Beer and stuff! I certainly wouldn't have minded those expensive wines, except that nobody would have been around to pace me. So you're saying that you would get so drunk off of wine. I guess that's what happens when you don't water the plants for a long time. Let's go this way. Be open. And tablecloths, napkins, that certainly isn't my thing. What's in you? Hello? Oh. Wait, where am I? How huge is this frickin' house? No, go back. That's a nice painting, but not relevant. Okay, this looks like the kitchen. Oh yeah, it's totally the kitchen. The door to the basement was locked. Do I still have the key? Oh yeah, can I use the key to here? Hey, key. The key didn't fit there. Oh, well, guess not. Holy crap, this house is huge! What's in here? Oh god, more room! Jesus! Okay, you're a dude. More pictures of nothing that seems relevant. A squirrel. The topmost sheet of the paper probably had some curious markings on it, so I grabbed it to have a closer look. Well, you didn't grab anything, buddy. But whatever floats your boat. Okay, just outside? No. Another musty looking bathroom. Oh hey, here's the intro. Saying to go down into the basement. Lovely. The smell coming from the toilet prevented me from further, but the sink was covered with a thick coating of dust. Look as if the cleaning ladies had skipped this room. I would too, because this room is freaking far as hell away from anything. Holy crap, this whole I think I've been playing this for like 20 minutes already, and all I've been doing is exploring. So if I can't find, like, the way to end it soon, or, like, not end it, but I mean, just get past the exploration part soon, I might just have to cut it up. Because, holy crap. How much exploring do you have to see, man? Okay, so this is outside. Are you happy now? Okay, so actually, you know what? I think I've been playing this for a long-ass time. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Why can't I save? Game saved. Did it? I just want to be sure. Load. Okay. So that's part one. Holy crap, this house is huge. I'll pick it up when I can later on, I hope. And yeah, I really think that this is going to be a longest episode, so I hope you enjoy it. And with that said, I will see you guys in my next video. Later, guys.